There we go. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. We'll hang for a little bit. Let you guys all jump in. All right. Say hello in the comments. We are going to have a fun day today. Just want to get some links in here for you. There we go. All right, friends. Hello, hello. Happy Halloween. Love Halloween. I love Halloween. I couldn't find my witch hat anywhere, and I have this green sweatsuit outfit on because it's office day. And I went to get adjusted at my chiropractor, and they usually dress up, and they're like, "What are you?" And I'm like, "I'm a green bean." So that's my costume today. So we actually don't get very many trick-or-treaters anymore. All of the kids are old now, and we only live a couple blocks away from A Street, which there's huge, beautiful houses on A Street. It's one of the most prettiest streets in town. And so many people go all out on their yards. And so a lot of times when my neighbor lived next door, we would get pizza for the kids, and then we would take them down A Street. And then the last couple of years was really fun because our kids were old, so they didn't trick or treat. So we got pizza, did a bonfire, and then we'd go walking down A Street just to look at all of the costumes. And last year was I think it was last year, maybe the year before, it was super nice outside, like 70 degrees nice. And we were having the best time because we're like, we have no crying kids. Our kids are not having fits and all this stuff. It was hilarious. Very funny. But we don't get many trick-or-treaters, so we're actually going to go out to my neighbor's new house tonight and see how many trick-or-treaters they get out there. Yeah, it's hard when you don't get trick-or-treaters anymore. We have a new neighbor, and she's so sweet. She's like, "Hey, what's how much candy do I need?" I'm like, "Yeah, you don't really need any." I always get a bag just in case. And then the kids just take it hunting. All right. Hello, hello. Happy Halloween. And below this post on my wall, you might have seen it. If you haven't already posted on it, I am doing a fun little Halloween contest. So if you share a picture of your costume or even your kid's costume or your animal's costume, I know a lot of people dress up their animals. Go ahead and post it because I will pull for a reading. Okay. I'll probably not pull it until tomorrow at some point and let people get their tonight costumes posted. Okay, so today we have some finish up work. We're bringing our trick-or-treat fun to a close. It's been super fun all month long. I love doing stuff like this, and I have a whole list of prizes, which is really, really fun. So I'll be announcing those. Also, you'll be getting an email on them as well. We'll make sure that we reach out to you. Okay. Rachel, good to see you, sister. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, I make people bring their kids over too. All right, so if you have not signed up yet, Spirit School doors close tonight at midnight. So if you're on the fence, it's a good time to join Spirit School. The price next time we open the doors up will be different. So if you want to lock in at the price now, that is a very good idea. Take advantage. And not tonight, tomorrow night, we have our new moon clearing and ritual where we set intentions and things in Spirit School. Monday, we did a really cool witch wound clearing. That's in the recordings. If you joined today, you can take a peek at that. So Spirit School is coming to a close. I'm still doing a few witch wound clearings tonight. After I get home, they will be after 9 o'clock. I just felt like some people still needed them. So I opened up just a couple more. So I'll be doing that tonight. And then we have our new moon tomorrow. Big stuff. Okay. All right. Good to see. Hey, Kristen. Good to see you, girly. I will be going on to, oh, I should grab that. What am I thinking? Hold on a second. Hold on. I knew I was forgetting a link for you ladies. Something that I have coming up next. Fun little class that you guys are going to like. Hold on. Let me find it. I knew I was forgetting something. So one of the things that I keep hearing about, oh, where is it? There we go. Okay, here we go. One of the things that I keep reading about it, I keep hearing about it. I think a lot of you probably read about it and hear about it, is the ascension process symptoms. And it's not that it's not true, because there's definitely things that happen to you. But where people spend so much time is on the symptoms. And then you have a whole bunch of people that just keep looking for symptoms and what's wrong. And it drives me crazy. And for me, I really needed to make this a decision within my own self. When I read that kind of stuff, I like to teach the other side of it, because there's a breakthrough that happens that people don't talk about. It creates so much goodness when you have breakthroughs, when you break through things that hold you back, right? Let me get this out of my head and then I'll be able to talk. The witch wound clearings are remote, friends. Those are remote. I'm not doing them in person, Miss Lisa. I can check. I don't know if you signed up for one or not. I think didn't you sign up? No, you're already in it. I'll have to look, Lisa. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a class on November 21st from 7 to whenever we get done, probably 7 to 9-ish. And it's going to be about the other side of the ascension process. I will address a little bit around the symptom piece, but I want to create a space for you to get the awareness on why that symptom might be coming up, and some new ways you can do things to possibly create a different outcome. Because as we grow and expand, we're doing things different in life. And if you want to grow and expand and you want to ascend, however you want to do it, like you actually have to do things differently, and your body shows you new things, your mind shows you new things, your spirit shows you new things. And so I really want to encourage people, don't get caught in the symptoms, because it's mostly pain and physical pain and anguish and suffering and all this stuff that you're trying to break through to the other side to do something different. So it's a pet peeve of mine. It's just a pet peeve. It drives me crazy. And it drives me crazy because I remember being very into it, and I just kept having more symptoms because that's all anyone taught about. They never taught about the other side of it. So I like to teach about the other side of it. So class, I think, is like $27. Feel free to come. Yep. If you know nothing about it, it's a great class for you to be aware of. It's a really good subject for you to know about. Um, People talk about it in lots of different ways. They have lots of different definitions. Like, I wouldn't really call it the ascension process. I would call it how to raise your vibration and how to feel better and how to adjust your energetic self and your body, your mind, your spirit. So it just depends on the language. Okay. But that class is up and open. I'll be coming on talking about it a little bit more. But I just want to make sure you knew about that. Okay. So the other subject that I thought would be fun to end on is definitely around investing in yourself. You know, all month long, I've had different offers. We have Spirit School, of course. They have different classes. And a lot of people take advantage of my work and what I have to offer and the retreats and Sedona and all that kind of stuff. And I love it because it's showing me that people are learning how to invest in themselves. And it doesn't need to be my stuff. It could be a gym membership that you actually go to. It could be new clothes that make you feel really great. It could be a therapist that really helps you with your mental health. It could be meds. It could be meditation. I mean, there's so many different ways. And a lot of people hold back on investing on themselves. And sometimes it's just a budget thing. Sometimes you just don't have the cash. And that's okay, because there's lots of ways to invest in yourself. Giving yourself 15 to 30 minutes in the morning to set up your day and to get your mindset on and to do, maybe you connect with your guides and angels, do a meditation, have a good breakfast. Like, that's an investment in yourself, your mental health, your physical health, your day. And a lot of people put that to the last of the line. And when I started to realize that I really sacrificed so much of that in myself. You know, I am a giver, and I love to give, and I love to help, and I love to support, and I love to do all of those things. But I was doing it from like a victim and martyr state. And so I wasn't receiving anything from it. And it needs to be somewhat of an equal energy exchange in some way. Okay. And so when I started to invest in myself and do things for myself, my energy changed. My attitude changed. My mindset changed. I started to manage my time better and my space better. And I would manage places I wanted to go and places I didn't want to go. I managed obligations. If I felt obligated, I stopped doing it. Not doing obligations. If you're going to guilt me into something, not doing it. Like, I'm just not, because my investment in my peace and my mental health and my physical health and my family health was so much more important. And so when I started investing in classes, like $20 was a lot. I understand that piece. Retreats were so much. And doing different classes and doing the bigger classes and doing the mentoring and all that stuff, that's a huge investment in myself. And I had to learn that I was worth it. And the different things that I was doing helped create a much more peaceful household. And you can ask both my boys and my husband about that. Because if you're not happy, you're going to take it out on everyone around you. Everyone. And when I'm not in a good place, like, everyone knows it. It's not a secret. And I lived like that for a long time, you know, and being pissed off all the time. And it was always a blaming of other people. It was always their fault. If they could just be different, let me just tell you what to do all the time. Like, it was just constant. And it really just really sucked. And so now I've learned different techniques, different tools, different decisions, different choices, and I'm really happy in my life. And I'm not always, but most of the time, I can navigate myself pretty damn well now. And I have a voice to speak up. I have choice. I can go. I don't have to go. I can choose to go. I can go for a little while. I don't have to go at all. Like, that really became a big message for me, teaching people that it's okay to invest in yourself. Sometimes it's a little tiny investment. Sometimes it's a time investment. Sometimes it's a money investment. Sometimes it's an energy investment. Like right before our call, I've invested in some time, money, and energy in a class to help with my health, because fall and winter tend to be a little rougher for me. Or if I do big trips and, that kind of stuff, I still struggle a little bit with my physical health. And so I really wanted to get a little bit more strength behind me in my immune system, in my physical body, like all those things. And so that was an investment that I was like, ooh, I need to do that this year. And I always wait for that little push from spirit. Like, hey, you should know about that. Like, hey, you should take advantage of that. And so there's lots of different choices. So tell me, those of you that are online or later when you're watching the replay, what's an investment you have for yourself? What do you invest in? And it doesn't have to be a money investment. It could be a time or energy or just something you do for yourself. Brandy said she started taking flower essence alchemy into my routine. I love flower essences. Yep. What else? Sometimes going for a workout is an investment. Sometimes taking the time to go for a walk. Sometimes, like one of my investments when I first started getting into all this was going away from my family for a couple days. That was the golden ticket for me. I couldn't believe how much different I felt when I gave myself 48 hours to just be with myself. Now I give myself much longer time because my kids are old, and my husband's independent. So I can go and do longer stints away. I have a cool job where I travel with it sometimes. And so I'm always like, how can I stretch that out a little bit? Okay. Oh, I love that. So Pam said beach getaway to meet up with the family, planting tulips in the fall for a spring surprise. Well, I love that. I love that. An investment could be adding some twinkle lights. I just did that early this morning. I was like, ooh, I'm going to just start adding twinkle lights around for the holidays and not tell Eli. And because he likes to set up after Thanksgiving. I think when the time changes and it gets dark at 4 o'clock, I think it's time for twinkle lights. When I started laying in my bed with the dogs without guilt of what I was doing or not doing. Yep. Summer road trips to different states. Absolutely. Step away into my room, close the door and listen to calming music or sound. Bath meditations, take a bath with essential oils, talk in my language. A bath on the full and new moon, sound therapy, prayer, meditation before I get out of bed in the morning. My investment was signing up for my first retreat. I remember my first retreat was in Sedona. So I know what that feels like. Stopped saying yes to everyone. Amen, sister. Did you know that's an investment in yourself? Did you know that? When you start learning how to say no, that's an investment. And a great way to say no to people is, really sorry, that's just not going to work for me. It's a really nice way to say no. It gives you the answer, and then you don't have to justify it. So I would say, oh, I'm sorry, it's not going to work for me because da 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 da. I don't have to justify my no. I'm just not going. Sorry, that doesn't work for me. Sorry, it's not going to work for me. Sorry, not going to work for me. Now I'm much better at like, oh, sorry, no, I'm not doing that. I tell Eli, yeah, that's a no. I'm not ever doing that. Like I have some hard lines with him. I am never living in Alaska completely off the grid. No, I'm never doing that. So I've learned how to say no very strong if it's a hard no. And then I've also learned if it's a soft no or if it's a no, but you could probably talk me into it. Like there's different levels of no, but I thought it was life-changing when I was like, yeah, sorry, that's not going to work for me. I just thought that was great. I used to have to practice with my mentor saying that without the justification. So first I had to learn how to say, no, I'm sorry, that's not going to work for me. Then I had to learn how to stop justifying it. I would need running water, I would need plumbing, and I would need Wi-Fi. Then I could do Alaska. And I know they have all that, but he would totally live off grid if he could. Yes, Kimberly, using her voice. And what was your investment to get your voice? So for me, like some of the things that I really got from investing in myself was I definitely got my voice. I definitely got more confidence for myself. I definitely have learned how to show up more for myself. I've definitely gotten much healthier, peaceful wise, as far as my physical body and my mental health and my spiritual health. I have gotten friends, lifelong friends. I have gotten adventures. I have gotten memories, so many memories. I have gotten different perspectives. I'll pay for a different perspective every damn day if it helps me not live in a painful place. Like I was struggling with something the other day. I was really frustrated about something and I couldn't quite figure it out for myself because it's hard to see your own stuff. And I was able to reach out to my mentor and she's like, hey, here's the question for you. And I was like, oh, I would pay $1 million for that answer because it just settled me right down. And I was like, yep, you're right. I heard that this morning. So sometimes the investment is worth it for what you're looking to get. Okay. You guys are still going on Alaska. Need a Costco. I need a Target. That's funny. So investment can come in lots of different ways. And I would love for you guys to start to learn what kind of investment might be a stretch for you, but it might make a huge difference in your life. If I wouldn't have invested in classes, I definitely wouldn't have the life that I have now. If I wouldn't have invested, I always joke with Eli. I was like, if I wouldn't have invested in mentorship, we would not be married. If I wouldn't have invested in retreats, I would, like my first retreat, I had to go and travel by myself. I had to get to the airport. I had to rent a car. I had to drive a couple hours. I had to find my way around someplace I've never been. I had to leave my kids for the first time. I'd leave Eli for the first time for an extended time with my kids. I was very protective of my children and like all this stuff, and going away helped not only me for knowing I could do this, and it was great for me in so many ways, but it also empowered my kids and my husband. So those investment pieces are a big deal. I always encourage women to do different things. So again, little bits or big bits, just depends where you are. Okay. Even different ways of investing your money to watch it grow. Like there was a mastermind group I was in years ago, and we all kind of struggled a little bit financially. Well, I for sure was struggling. I can't remember kind of where the other girls were. I think they were too. And one of the things that we were taught was get an online account that we couldn't see, like one through like one of our credit cards, and start putting $11 a week into it, just so we could watch it grow. We weren't supposed to touch it. We just needed to watch it grow. And so we all opened one and we all started watching it grow. And that was a lot of money for me at that time, $11 a week. And after I think it was either 3 months or 6 months, I can't remember, she suggested to us to increase it to $22. And every 3 to 6 months, she would remind us to increase it because it helped us move that energy of money. And it helped us see it grow because at the time I never saw money grow. I just saw it come in and go. And so I also started a big fun money jar where I started putting all my change and $5 bills and dollar bills into it. And that's what we used for family vacations every year. Like that's what we had. And we usually could get like a nice 3 or 4 day weekend out of it, because I had friends that were willing to invest in me and let me use their spaces in different places. I had this woman, she's so wonderful, she's still wonderful. But they had this great little place, and out of the blue, she texted me and she said, "Hey, I think you and your family need to go and use our place." And it was like February, Eli's birthday. They had a pool and they had all this stuff at this resort place. And I was like, yes, please. And I remember just crying because it was so sweet that she had just out of the blue offered it to us. It was so nice. And it gave my kids a vacation that we couldn't have taken them on. And it let us celebrate and be with our kids. It was great. But that little jar of money that we had started to save, we poured it in a plastic bag and we took it with because they had an arcade and the kids lived their best life. It was awesome. It was so fun. Someone said, I have to say, investing in myself by taking classes when I can has been a big help. Yep, you start to grow your support system. You get to start to know people. You get to start to do things different. You get to learn different perspectives. I didn't think about any of that stuff before someone shared it with me. So it is one of the reasons I do Spirit School the way I do it. It's why I do my classes the way I do it. It's why I do my retreats. Because I remember being new to all that stuff. I don't think I can ever forget it. Okay. All right, friends. So I'm going to go through the prize list. And again, it should come in your email tomorrow. We're going to send it out tomorrow. And if you're on Facebook, you can private message me so we can get you set up. Or you can, of course, email me if you hear your name. Okay. All right. So Kim Podrats, you are the winner of a new Oracle deck from my store. So you can go online, email me, and then we'll get it to you. Don't go through the store you can go through the store to check out what I have. But don't buy one. Okay. Mona Stacy, you're also the winner of a new Oracle deck. Okay. Brandy Wilson, you are the winner of a mini personal clearing. No report or call with the session, but you can choose when you would like to do it in the next 30 days. My suggestion would be to do it during a full moon or a new moon. Okay. You don't have to though. Kathy Jensen, you are also the winner of a mini personal clearing session. No report or call with it, but you can choose when to use it in the next 30 days. Okay. Deborah Dietz, you are the winner of a spot in my next online class. The one I told you about, Soul Shifts is what it's called. And it's on November 21st. Pamela Snow, you are the winner of a spot in the next online class as well, November 21st. Carrie Wallen, you are the winner of a 30-minute phone reading with me to be used in the next 30 days. And I can be a little flexible on the 30 days. I just don't want you waiting 2 years. Okay. Jen Schapp, you are the winner of a 30-minute reading with me. These are phone readings. Just so you know, phone readings. All right. I want to see if the winner for Spirit School is on today. I don't think she is. Shoot. I was hoping she would jump on. Okay. So the grand prize winner of the year of Spirit School is Aubrey Wilson. Okay. Aubrey Wilson, contact us through email and we'll get you set up in there. If for some reason you don't want it or you're not going to use it, it's not something for you, let me know because then I'll repull because I have a lot of names in my little basket. Okay. So Kim Podrats, Mona Stacy, Brandy Wilson, Kathy Jensen, Deborah Dietz, Pamela Snow, Carrie Wallen, Jen Schapp, and Aubrey Wilson. Okay. I don't know that Aubrey's on though. So if someone knows her, you should tell her she won. Okay. All right. So those are the prizes. Again, they'll be listed out in your email tomorrow. Message me. It might be a little bit for me to get back to you with messages. I have a couple things going on this afternoon. So let me just give me a minute to catch up with it, but we will get you guys all set up in my schedule and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, it was really fun, and it was really hard to not pull more names. I really like to pull winners, and my girls were like, okay, you need to stop now. But I like to do it. Okay, so what's next is Soul Shifts. That's going to be the new class that's coming up on the 27th. If you're guided, make sure that you jump in. That it's going to be a really great class about why you do all this work, why sometimes it sucks, and what you can do if it sucks to move you into kind of the breakthrough. Okay? Because I think people need more direction on that piece. I know I did. I will be announcing different things for the holidays. We're going to have some specials for you guys. We're going to have some discounts for you guys. I am super close to announcing the fall retreat. So if that is something that you're interested in, feel free to send me an email if you're interested in the fall retreat, because that's coming. I do have a couple spots open in Sedona for VIP days or a couple days with me. Email me if you are interested in that. I'm going at the end of February is the main retreat, but I usually see clients before that. The first week in March is just really tough out there because it's spring break. So I'm doing my stuff in February. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you for joining me so much for all of this. I hope you got a lot of value out of it. I hope you had some fun with it. I hope you learned some stuff from it. And I hope you made some shifts and some changes that maybe are going to help you shift your life into what you like more. Have a great Halloween. Get out and vote, of course. And then get your butt signed up for classes. Get your butt signed up for Spirit School. If you've been on the fence, I'm going to give you a little push over. Just join us. You'll love it. And if I can be of support in other ways, mentoring, readings, that kind of stuff, head to my website and get it scheduled. Okay. Yep. Congratulations to all the winners. Lots of learning. Super fun. Thank you for the past month. It's helped lots. Loved it. Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad you guys have. Good. And we'll do some fun stuff on the holidays too. Don't you worry. This is a great connection for me as much as it is for you guys. Okay, guys. See you later. I will see you soon, and I'll be doing some more lives here, so keep an eye out. See ya.